You are used to being done with projects in classrooms. This is not an ordinary classroom. When it says deeper dives, that means we're going deep into this subject matter, and it's going to go on all year long. The idea that some of these are locked by a password, like the t-shirts, branding, posters, and other things will follow, it's because one of two things. Number one, to use that password for t-shirt design, you have to understand the process, be able to prepare the art correctly, be able to understand the process of applying the graphics onto the t-shirt and successfully making a t-shirt. It's a process where you become an expert at it. Then and only then will you use that password. The same for posters. No one, yeah, you worked on a poster. Are you a master at it? Are you great at poster design? There's no one in any class, my third, fourth year students, it doesn't matter. There's no one who's a master at that. Over the course of the year, you may unlock that. There will be lots of extra loot for that journey, but I want you guys to understand that it is a journey. Settings and preferences are going to open up this week because I want you to understand. When I ask you to go to the Finder, you tab over and I say open a new Finder window, you hit Command N and your new Finder window has a custom sidebar. It's got the status bar and the path bar active, and it opens up your home directory in column view. And I know you're saying, what? What's all that? Well, I'm going to explain that in settings and preferences in the nested missions below this, where I'm going to have the custom workspaces, for Illustrator and Photoshop and preferences for these programs. Those quests are going to be locked because I'm not going to give you every single preference all at once. I'm going to slowly but surely introduce different workspaces. And look at this. Does this look like your toolbar? No. This is the advanced toolbar. Look at the custom settings over here, the custom workspace. I want you guys to know that this is a journey, and I'm going to walk you through it and help you understand how to do it. I want you guys to be aware of certain things, like in Illustrator, when everything disappears, it's because you hit Tab accidentally. And if you hit F, you cycle through the different workspaces. And you will learn these things. Like I said, it's a journey. And some of you are going, but what about music? What about music? Okay, I need to get grades in because only people with an A, that's the first level of qualifying for music. It's not the only one. If you don't have an A, you don't have music, okay? Try your best. Don't give up. Learn from your mistakes. If you don't have an A, you're making mistakes. Play by the rules. This is it. And some of the rules are follow the instructions in the deeper dives. I want you to know how to work in our manual full screen, not that full screen. I don't want you setting up second desktops. You saw how that switched from one desktop to another. You may think it's silly, but it's part of the workflow you're going to learn throughout this year. So trust me, I'm going to walk you through it. It's going to be a journey that we take together, and this quest is scheduled to open up next week. It will be whenever I post grades. When I get those up, we'll start talking about that, and I'll open it up. But right now, I don't want anyone playing music in the Mac Lab because you haven't earned it. I know some of my veterans are going, well, that's not fair. Well, my veteran classes have students who haven't been listening. So, and I know some of the best students don't need to hear this, and they are quite ready to move on. We're a team in the Mac Lab. We move on together. We're going to suffer the slings and arrows and learn how to work together and progress together according to your own determination of where you land in this rubric, because you have the power.